we became aware of a colleague who is biologically a male changing in our women's only changing room.
I honestly was not expecting that at all. I was expecting them to sort of say, oh, we didn't realise you all felt like this, let's see what we can do. We certainly didn't get that.
Basically, the conclusion of that meeting was, the supporting roles, and we all need to be educated. Specifically, me, I had to be educated in how to raise a concern. We had to broaden our mindset, be more inclusive and compromise.
Darlington nurses, we are here to ask the Secretary of State for Health and Social Care, Wes Streeting, to recognise safe spaces for women. We started the day with a petition at 10 Downing Street to ask Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, to ensure that NHS policy becomes a policy where women are safe to be, where women are safe to change.
Yeah, so we're just nurses and we are just wanting safe spaces for women in the NHS, and that is something that we're advocating for on behalf of the women that we work with.
The Secretary of State, Wes Streeting, did say that he was horrified by the case of the Darlington nurses being forced to share their changing facilities with a male colleague who identifies as female. And does the Minister agree that Trust needs urgent guidance on this issue? I know the Darlington nurses have submitted draft guidance to the department.
The Secretary of State, as the noble lady said, did indeed meet with the 5 nurses from Darlington about their concerns about single-sex spaces, and we have indeed received a draft version of the guidance that they themselves have produced. We've received it and we will reply to them at the earliest opportunity, but the guidance that I would focus on is from the government. We are looking at how we can assist all employers at complying with legislative requirements.
In relation to single-sex space, this House has debated the issue frequently. Therefore, does the Minister agree that the Equality Act works, with any measures for exclusion being on a case-by-case basis, proportionate and evidence-based? And will the Minister give the House the assurance that it will continue that sensible and humane approach?
I can agree with the noble lord that the legislation actually provides a clear framework to all employers. There was, under the last government, meant to be updated guidance. This didn't happen. It was delayed, I'm advised, by dispute between the previous government and NHS England, and that also delayed proposed updates to the NHS Constitution, which again were consulted on, which is a good thing, under the last government, but nothing actually happened. So all these things now come to us as a new government and will get full consideration to get into the right place.